by note. Starting on E, both hands on E. 1, ready, go. Step down, step up again. And then G chord, and then move it to G position, right hand. And back down to E position, 1, 2. Step down and C sharp, right hand, left hand C sharp, and then E position again. E, step up, 3, 2, skip down and same note, step down and cross it over to G, stepping down, and F sharp, and then left hand move it down to D position. So step down to E position, step down, D position again, step down, down, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and left hand plays melody like 2 and 3 and. And the right hand. One and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and left hand cross it over to E, so you're gonna hit, so you have to leave soon. 1, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and left hand B, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and G and E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and F sharp now, left hand moving down to D position, and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and move it up to E position, 1 and 2 and 3 and down to D position, 1 and 2 and 3 and D again, 1 and 2 and cross it over to D and finger number 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and move it hand right and move it up to the octave higher to E, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and stepping down to D position, 1 and 2 and 3 and stepping up to E position again, and 2 and 3 2 and 3 and 1 and 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 2 and cross it over 3 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and right hand 1 and 2 and 3 and left hand cross it over to right hand, go to E here, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and then right hand cross it over to E and B, 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and I'm just counting faster. Lesson point 1, the left hand position. Now left hand has two patterns, either E chord, E minor chord, which is E, G, B, or D major chord, E, F sharp, and A. So either you play E, G, B, A, B, G, Mi, Sol, Si, La, Si, Sol, or stepping down to D, D, F sharp, A, G, F, F sharp, so which is Le, Pa, La, Sol, La, Pa, Pa sharp, which is Fi chord. So if you remember the position, it will be much easier. It's very simple. And lesson point 2. Whenever you see the quarter note right after the eighth note, this is our eighth note. The quarter note is much longer. You can't play the same rhythm as this one. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, E. So eighth note is much faster compared to the quarter note. So quarter note you have to hold it slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and don't play the same rhythm count as like eighth note. Number 3, you have left hand melody. Melody is first played on the right hand at the beginning. And at the second verse, you are playing the melody line on your left hand. The same melody line. Exactly the same melody line as just beginning, but the difference is you play on your left hand. So you have to play your left hand louder than your right hand. You can play it loud on this part because this is accompaniment. So play at your left hand smooth and then loud enough.